What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing out there? Yes. It is Behavior here in the building, coming to you live this Sunday, August 29th of 2021. And I made it on time. Don't nobody try to call me out. I didn't start this thing off muted. You know what I'm saying? Things are going good with my second live today. Earlier, I did a live recap with Miss Elia Cantu, and now I'm here for the Movie News Roundup show. And I want to thank all of you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Already, I do see that we have 37 people in the live, 38, 41 in the live right now in the chat. So thank you all for being here. However, I only see about 32 likes. Excuse me. So if we can get a thumbs up party real quick. Thumbs up party. M. Bison coming through saying yes to hype y'all. Yes! See, he's ready. He's ready, and he is saying yes to those thumbs up. And let me just go ahead and holler at a few people in the chat right now. We got Eric Shaw in the building talking about Cobra Kai will never die. SJ Evans, hey, how you doing? Super Omnicron, Shuri got injured. Hope she is okay. And for God's sake, do not have her carry on mantle as Black Panther. Hashtag respect Chadwick. We're going to talk about it. Zilla Trees, hashtag streets need a body. Streets. Yes. Streets need a body. If you're watching Power, you know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And what is going on, Max Lamont? How you doing? Hey, SJ Evans, how are you? Mara Sharice, hey, what's good? Hey, what's going on? Melissa, how are you doing, ma'am? How you doing? One Journey? Hey. Hope everything is going well on your channel and all that good stuff. Mara Sharice, I told y'all they need to recast Shuri. Sis isn't very athletic. I hope they didn't have her doing crazy stunts. Oh, maybe it's not her fault, but you know, we're gonna talk about that. Bring that back up when we talk about it. Travis Looney in the building. Jaren 215, what's good? What's good? Who else we got in here? Nathan Moore, what's up? Clay D in the building. How you doing? Carsick, what's up? Intro gets you hype. I'm doing what I can. Reggie Reynolds Jr. What's going on, my brother? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. If that's the Reggie who I think it is. Famous J was good. I don't even know how to say this. How do you say this right here? No can thave, my real name. Hey, what's good? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, D Stizzle in the building. All right. So we 6 minutes in. We got 48 likes, 1 Facebook like. That's what's up. Thumbs up party. Let me go ahead and bring in my first guest to the show right now. Y'all know him from the great state of Louisiana, the king of anime, and that is Mr. One Take Big Dog. Woo. How you doing, sir? How are you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm feeling good today, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling fresh. I'm glad I'm on time. I'm ready to get into this movie news. We got a few topics, not that much, but the ones that we're talking about, I am quite excited for, especially the one on the end and just, you know, at the end of the list, which is in the description box. So if you do want to know what we're talking about today, just go down to the description box. You will have everything listed there in order. Excuse me, I'm having the hiccups. My bad. But yeah, everything will be there for you guys to go check out or whatever. And so oh yeah, man, I'm tripping. Y'all got some crazy weather.
I'm up now, man. It ain't got up here yet. I'm
Okay.
good right now. I'm good right now. Lights will probably be out tomorrow, though. But it is what it is.
Okay, so you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Okay. I mean, we want everybody to be all right, but especially One Take Big Dog. We can't be going around not having no One Take Big Dog around. You know what I'm saying? Melissa S talking about whoop whoop, and so yeah, and follow Mariah Sharice's instructions, her advice. You know, come on in, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? So yes, great, and stay safe. Yes, the hurricane. But other than that, my brother, how's everything going for you, man? Everything good? You have a good weekend, good day, prepare for the week?
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah,
already. Well, again, we have 60 people watching, 44 likes. Come on, we ain't gonna get started until we get to 50 likes, y'all. We need 6 more likes for us to go ahead and get started. And so we're just gonna sit here and play with our fingers and toes and stuff like that until we get about 6 more likes. So what's going on, Sean Franklin? What's going on? No, I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage like that. Hopefully y'all come on. One Take probably like, B, are you serious, bro? You just gonna have us sit there and not talk about nothing until we get some more likes. But I am hitting refresh real quick on my phone. Okay, we got 49. Can I get one more like, y'all? we got 4. Hold on. Okay, my dumb ass needs to like it myself. There we go. So I'm telling y'all to like it, and I ain't even liked it myself.
Come on, man.
Oh man. Well, I gave us the 50 likes, so we can go ahead and get. I usually get started in about 10 minutes, but we can go ahead and get started now. So One Take Big Dog, are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
Prepared, ready. Let's get it.
Already, man. Let's get it. Well, again, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here and welcome you to the movie news roundup show number 28. Number 28. Take me on a date. Yes, thank y'all so much. I mean, we are right there at 28, and just before you know it, we are going to be at 30. And I'm super duper excited to talk about it. Just want to let you guys know that we are live right now on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, also Twitch at Just My Opinion Reviews, Facebook.com/Just My Opinion. You can also follow me and One Take Big Dog if you love what we have to say on social media. Our handles are on the screen right now. His information is down in the description box below if you want to get all that good stuff. And then, like always, you can head on over to my channel tab and you will see One Take Big Dog's information right there. Second row far to the left. Let's help this brother get 4,000 subscribers, y'all. Let's do it. And hold on one second. One second. Let me send something real quick. Just give me a second.
Oh, by the way, somebody asked my favorite Transformer is Optimus Prime. So I'm just answering questions while we just sitting there, you know.
Say it again.
Oh, somebody asked my favorite Autobot. I said Optimus Prime, obviously, to go.
Yeah, he is a leader. He is a leader. He is a leader. And so I'm just sending a good friend of mine a message real quick because they hit me up. If you I don't want to check your DM. If you just check your DM real quick before I do this. And it's okay. But did you see that new Transformers thing that was on Netflix?
What, the series?
Didn't they just have one on
Yeah, I
didn't
think
they just have one?
Transformers Rise. I think the last one was called I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I reviewed all three of them. They got like three different ones. But yeah, I reviewed all three of them.
Was that good? Was it good?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to verify something real quick, real fast. Man, what y'all saying in the? I love dad jokes too. What dad jokes we talking about? What dad jokes we talking about, Mara? Okay, hold on. I don't think she saw my message. Okay, I think everything will be okay. Well, guys, guess what? I got a surprise for y'all. Yes, I just came in the house. Hold on.
Y'all ask some questions in the chat, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Questions in the chat. Let's see what we got going.
Hold on. I'm just trying to. My bad. I'm trying to work something out. Thank you for the super chat though, Aaron Davis for $9.99. Good evening, Brown Brothers. Good evening. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And let me go ahead and start this thing off like this.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Oh, I played it twice. Aaron Davis, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really, really do appreciate it for that $9.99. Thank you. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started, man, with this first topic of the day. I think y'all know what it is. You can see the background or whatever. Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Why do we have Simba and Scar? What's going on with them? You know what I'm saying? Just let us know. But this brings us to the first topic of the day, and I see what OneTakeBigDog has to say, what his facial expressions are already. But I have this article right here from Screen Rant. It says Lion King prequel cast young Mufasa and Scar. James L. Jones is not returning. And just to let you know, guys, if you have if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there is a link to this article down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. OneTakeBigDog don't look happy about this, but it says Barry Jenkins' prequel to The Lion King has cast as young Mufasa and a character named Taka, who will grow up to become the villainous Scar. And Lion King 2, the prequel to 2019's The Lion King, has cast as two leads. The remake of the 94 animated classic was a massive hit when it opened in theaters in 2019, earning $1.6 billion worldwide box office and becoming the second highest grossing film of 2019. Like other successful remakes of Disney animated films, the studio went to work on crafting another installment. And so I would just go ahead and say this right off the top. I mean, I'm not excited about this at all, but I'm going to just go ahead and read this right here. In 2020, Academy Award-winning director Barry Jenkins announced he had signed on to him a prequel to The Lion King. While the animated Lion King had a number of sequels, the film will explore an untold tale in the franchise as it will focus on a young Mufasa and a young Scar and show how the brothers became bitter rivals. Jenkins has described the film as a prequel akin to The Godfather 2, Part 2, and said he was blown away by the script. OneTakeBigDog. You can also tell me how you felt about the $9.99 film, the 2019 film, but also let me know, man, are you excited about this at all?
Leave it alone, man. Let it go, man. This ain't it. This ain't it, man. Yeah. What is they doing? I just the thought of a prequel that's like, okay, cool, you probably can do some cool stuff, because I think, and I guess I go ahead and give you my thoughts on the 2019 one, bro. That movie was, bro, that I won for it. It looked great. It just felt so dead, lifeless. It had no soul to it, bro. So when I'm like, nah, this ain't. And I understand why they doing it. That movie made over $1 billion. It's like, okay, you think we're not gonna come back to it? I get that, but I'm just like, bro, this ain't the move, my G. I don't want. I really don't want them to like playing around, because I know they're gonna do something. I guarantee you. I'm almost positive, bro. They gonna make Mufasa look bad and have people sympathizing with Scar. So then everything we know about Lion King already is gonna be switched up and changed. I don't want that, man. No, just let my boy Cobra come through and did that if y'all wanted a second one, but I don't know. I think Mufasa is popular, so people obviously want to see more of him. But James Earl Jones not voicing him, so it's I just think
he said, James Earl Jones said enough is enough. You know, Nathan said no, and I mean no. You know what I'm saying? And so let me grab this super chat real quick. Pound the pavement for $4.99. Just took the kiddos to see Free Guy. Glad I didn't watch spoiler reviews. Big dog, be safe. Can't wait for y'all's news review. Right on. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really do. Every little bit, every lot of bit helps. So thank you. I do appreciate that. War of Cybertron, you're supposed to tell me about these things, Brandon. My bad. I got you, Mara. But come through. So Mara is the only person in the chat that says like she's excited about this. I'm on the fence. And how I feel about this movie right here, like you said, One Take Big Dog, it was beautiful. I mean, it was amazing to look at. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this is the comparison by the live action and the animated, but it was so mad, bro. Like, look at it. Well, on the left, you had facial expressions on the animal's face. On the right hand side, you did not have facial expressions, and I think that is why the movie failed. I mean, it's kind of weird to say it failed or whatever, but you know, I don't know. Hold on.
Man, I almost walked out. I've never like think about walking out of movies, no matter how bad they are, because I always like find something to like about it. And other than the visuals, I'm just like, I just can't get with it, man. Like, and I can't think of his name, but the guy who voiced Scar, like, I think he's a fantastic actor. He's phenomenal. But bro, that rendition they did of Be Prepared, I'm just like, what is this?
Bro? Yeah. Actually, that wasn't that bad. But that wasn't that bad. And I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry about that.
What?
My fault. Now we got I got a surprise for y'all. I got one guest waiting, and I got a surprise guest too. Let me go ahead and bring in the one that y'all are familiar with right now, coming from the great state of Missouri, and that is our boy Elliot with Movie Files. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? How we doing tonight?
It's good.
We're doing pretty good, man.
What up?
How you feeling about this Lion King, man? This prequel they're talking about, talking about the origins of Scar and Mufasa. But before we do that, let me go ahead and introduce y'all to a new guest to the show. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in, and then say hello and all that wonderful good stuff, and let you know what she has to offer. And then I'm gonna come to you, Elliot, to get your opinion on this, and then I'm gonna get hers, and then we're gonna continue on with this lovely broadcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am so glad to bring this young lady on. I've been wanting to work for her for quite some time. I love her videos on YouTube. She has her own fashion. She has her own style. She has her own unique take on things. She is hilarious. She is unapologetic about her reviews, and she would tell you what's on her mind. And I just love that so much. I also just love that the family is growing. Also residing in the great state of Texas, like myself, introducing you guys to her right now, and that is Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV. What's good, my sister? How are you doing?
I'm great. That was a nice intro. Let me make sure. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. And let me introduce you to the panel. Of course, you know me. Top right, that is OneTakeBigDog in Missouri. And over here on the bottom right, that's Elliot with Movie Files in Missouri. So Tyra, meet Elliot and One Take, Elliot, meet Tyra.
Hi.
Louisiana, B. You call me Missouri. I'm in Louisiana.
My bad, Louisiana. My fault. My bad. My bad. And so, yeah, I think Melissa liked the intro too, you know. And so, y'all, this is Tyra right here. Make sure you go subscribe to her channel. She has a ton of great content. You know, I love her stuff. And make sure you show her some love too. And just Tyra, real quick before we continue, just let people know who you are and kind of what you do on your channel and what you have to offer.
I don't know what I do. You know, I'm just figuring it out. I'm trying to get to where you are.
Stop
I'm
it.
I'm still trying to figure out my style, but I really went in watching some of your reviews and like Sharronda from Pay or Wait, and I was like, you know what, I can do this. Let me try to, you know, use my dialect and do. I was like, this is not working for me. I'm trying to be something that I'm not. If I can't be super overly opinionated and honest about these films, then my videos are just not going to relate. So if you want blunt honesty about some of the things that we are watching, come on over to the channel.
Right on. And yeah, make sure you do that. Max Lamont is saying hello, and so is Ernest. Melissa is saying
hello there. Oh,
yeah, hello there. You know, little wink, a little wink. You know, Mara saying, you know, do you and all that good stuff. And so, guys, she's on social media. You can follow her as well. Her information is down in the description box below. Also, she's been added to the fam. You see her on the bottom right there, Miss Struggle Reviews TV. So make sure you subscribe to her channel and show her all some love. Okay. All right. So Tara, we're talking about this prequel. I know you've seen The Lion King. I don't know about the new one,
of course,
but they're coming out with a prequel, and I'm gonna pass to Elliot real quick, get his opinion, and then I'm gonna come to you, and you can let us know if you're excited, you don't care, you know, like, do you be honest? Okay. And so, yeah, Elliot, man, how you feeling about this prequel, man? Are you excited? Have you bought your tickets already? Let us know.
Yeah. So the thing is, I only saw the 2019 version one time, and I didn't love it, didn't hate it. I was kind of indifferent about it. Like One Take said, the visuals were incredible, but outside of that, I really don't remember that much about the film. But going into this one, man, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm a big Barry Jenkins fan, and hearing him talking about the film and kind of how he was raised on the film.
My bad, bro. My bad. A-Train.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice, man, but if you come in like that again, we just gonna block you. I don't like that language or that type of negative energy. So just chill out. Just chill out. Go ahead, Elliot. I'm so sorry, sir.
No worries, man. No, you know, Barry Jenkins, man, I'm a big fan of his work, and you know, the casting so far. Calvin Harrison Jr., one of the best actors, kind of under 30. I'm a big fan of Aaron. I only seen him in the most recent Underground Railroad show with Barry Jenkins. So you know, see what they have to offer. Like I said, hearing Mr. Jenkins talking about the project seems like he's really passionate about it. You know, Disney's going to give him all the money in the world that he needs to make the visuals come true. But hey, like I said, Barry Jenkins is a visionary director with a lot to say. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for him. I'm not overly excited about it, but I'm a big fan of this talent. So let's see what they have to offer.
I wonder why what's his name? Jon Favreau's not coming back, but you know, hopefully he's working on Iron Man.
He's too busy saving Star Wars.
Yeah, there you go. Tower, how are you feeling about this Lion King news, the prequel and all this? We got this article right here from Screen Rant, and they got the voice actors of you know, for Scar. I got this right here. Aaron Pierre is playing Mufasa, and Kevin Harrison Jr. is playing Scar. I'm not excited about it. Are you excited about this, man?
Nope. No, I'm not excited at all about Scar, you know, because this would be more so his story, correct?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
we're getting a lot of like what they did with the whole Cruella thing. They're trying to make our villains give us backstory on why they're the way they are. Try to make them have all these redeemable qualities. All of a sudden, they need the villains to be these anti-heroes, make them all likable. I'm just not interested. Scar is Scar, and he just needs to be that. Like, we not just been send it. First of all, you said James Earl Jones is not returning, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's awful. James L. Jones not returning.
Yeah, he is pretty much like his voice is synonymous with Mufasa, and I don't know the young man taking on the role. Not to say that he wouldn't do a good job, but I don't hear it. I'm not interested in a Scar backstory. I'm just not. I don't feel like we need to go there. I think it's going to ruin what we love about Scar, and they're going to try to make, oh, well, he ended up this way because all of these things happened in the past, and this is why he was, no.
I got.
I mean,
you.
I'll watch it and talk about it, but no, I'm not excited.
All right, I got you. I'm the same way. I'm not excited about this either. So I was trying to multitask. So yeah, they nobody's really feeling this. Nobody asked for it.
So,
I mean, I would want to see it if they had facial expressions in the animals. That's what made the animated film so great. But so I don't know, Barry Jenkins. I want you to win, bro. Hopefully you can.
I got faith in him, man. I got faith in him. Barry Jenkins hasn't made a bad project to date, in my opinion. And like I said, going off of that article that I remember came on that last year, I think he wants to explore more of just like Africa and just like that whole. And there might be some other elements of the Lion King films that we haven't really seen so far in regards to different tribes and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Because like I said, Barry Jenkins to me is like this generation's, a Spike Lee in a sense, him, Ava DuVernay, and all the great talent that we got, Jordan Peele and stuff like that. So I got faith in Mr. Jenkins.
Already. And before we move on, just take a quick glance at this filmography. If Beale Street Could Talk, fire. Moonlight.
fire.
We went over a number of things. The Underground Railroad, and Elliot, you reviewed
Best
that,
show
didn't
this
you?
year. Yeah, best show this year.
Yeah. So listen to Elliot. He knows what he's talking about. And so
Wow, that is one hell of a statement, Elliot.
Yeah, no, it's easily the most masterful show I've seen this year, like bar none.
Okay.
yeah,
It was a beautiful show.
I just couldn't do it. I was I was going in thinking like I'm just kind of. I think that came out like right after
Them.
them.
Mhm.
And after seeing that, I'm like, I'm good. I
Mm-hmm.
don't need any of this right now. So I don't know, Barry Jenkins. Maybe you can bring this alive, man, and it can be pretty dope or whatever. So while we're not looking forward to it, sir, we are still rooting for you. We root for everybody black over here. And let's move on to some more black right here on the second topic of the day. I'm gonna be coming to Elliot first. I don't even know if you're a fan of this show, but I have this article right here from Shadow and Neck. It says Jennifer Lewis. I did not even get no pictures of her. Co-signs fans' idea for her to star in Boondocks reboot as Granddad's sister. Unfortunately, since and also guys, if you're reading this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. Unfortunately, since John Witherspoon's death in October, the Boondocks fans have wondered how the show's reboot will move forward with Witherspoon's beloved character, Grandad. Enter Jennifer Lewis, who has responded to hopeful fans asking her to join the show. Singer-songwriter Duran Bernard suggested that Lewis could be played Granddad's sister or whatever. I think this. Hopefully this works out or whatever. I think that would be amazing. But I have this quote right here. It says, "Picture it," he wrote. "Grandad passes away in the opening of the 5th season, and the boys are sent to live with Granddad's sister, played by Jennifer Lewis, Mary Louise or Ruby Ann. She's the only one I can think to keep the same energy." I do agree with that. "We don't need another man to replace shoes that can't be filled, but perhaps a woman that can take the reins and continue the race." I watched the Boondocks, and I have to be honest with you, every single episode that I've seen, I loved. I never seen a whack ass Boondocks episode, but for some reason, I never just adapted to the show and became a fan and tuned into everything. And that's weird because I liked it.
Yeah.
But Elliot, I'm coming to you, man. How are you feeling about this news? Would you like to see Jennifer Lewis come and be the sister of Granddad to watch over the boys?
Yeah, man, no, you took the words right out of my mouth. I've seen a handful of episodes, and every single one of them was hilarious. But like you, man, I just never could like stick onto it, even though every single episode I've seen was fire. But during that time too, I was like heavily into sports and heavily into like movies, so I didn't really like watch TV as much as I do now. So, but I do plan on one of these days sitting down, especially with the reboot, a revival of it, to kind of catch up with it and kind of get the craze. Because all my friends were like fans, quoting it every single day in high school, so it's always on the list to watch. But haven't really sat down and watched it in its entirety. But to answer your question about Jennifer Lewis, I support anything she's in. I grew up with Jennifer Lewis, so I'm excited to see what she brings to the table. And of course, you know, kind of taking the place of John Witherspoon's character and visiting this the grandmother or the sister, as they mentioned in the article. So I'm down for that. But like I said, I got to catch up on my Boondocks and see what it's all about, man.
Right on, right on. I agree. The guy to CC Hey struggles. I'm so happy you're getting this exposure. Just my opinion and Struggles Review TV are my top 2 reviewers. That's what's up. Well, hey, I'm glad we can do that. As long as they keep it raw and real, I'm in. I feel you. Mara Sharice is saying yes. More love. I am here for anything Jennifer Lewis does. I love it. I love it. Tyra, how are you feeling about this? So, are you a fan of the Boondocks? Jennifer Lewis,
super fan.
Nice.
Seen every episode. Love the show. I feel like she is the perfect person. I think it's a good idea to use a woman instead of a man, because it would just really feel like you're trying to, you know, fill in pop shoes, and you can't replace John Witherspoon. You just can't. Right. And with her voice is like really well known. If you hear it, you know it. She has the perfect. I don't know if she's ever done any voice, you know, work at all or anything like that for animation, but she has the range for it. She's a very animated woman, and I think it'll translate really well. I really hope they do that. It'll be awesome.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. And one take, Big Dog, before I come to you, sir. The idea became an immediate hit, and after receiving tons of messages from fans putting forth Bernard's idea, Lewis responded, writing on Instagram, "Thank you, one and all. I'll check into this. It will be fun. I miss John Witherspoon. He gave so much love and laughter, y'all." And so, yeah, we will definitely miss him. And let me try to get a picture of him real quick so y'all can see, just in case you don't know who John Witherspoon is. But one say, Big Dog, coming to you, man. How you feeling about this? Or are you a fan of Boondocks? And how you feeling about Jennifer Lewis possibly coming in?
I think she would be like a great addition to the cast. My only thing, well, I also, as far as like I do like the Boondocks. I think I'm kind of like you guys though. I don't think I've seen every episode. I think I've probably seen most of them though. It was something I would just like watch every time like it came on, but like I wasn't just like seeking it out or just like rewatch the whole series or anything like that. But I could be misspoken. I could have swore that they said that Riley and Huey was going to be aged up, and so really? that's the only thing that's kind of weird, because if they're aged up and you bring her in, it's not going to be the same because they won't be staying with her. It'll be great to still have her a part of the cast, but that'll be the only issue. But if they aren't aged up and like he passed away and they go live with her, I think that'll be great.
Right on. I hear you, man. Well, I'm here for it. You know, and just in case somebody don't know who Pops is, this is what this brother looks like. So bang. Yeah. Sugar. So rest in peace, my brother. Rest in power, man. We love you. We miss you, and you know, hopefully you are dancing in heaven. You know what I'm saying?
In the white shoes.
And the white shoes, right?
Yeah. Yes. I love it. Now this time, what you talking about? Got to coordinate. Matter of fact, you just did a review on that. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. We finna shine on this lady right here. I'm finna go to your channel and pull it up. Goddamn it. Look at Tyler's page. Where is it at? Boomerang.
It should be the second one here. I just did Boomerang.
The second video. She just did a 36-minute video review on Boomerang. Man, Y'all need to watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. It was so fun. It was just it's so fun to visit all these old movies and stuff. You know, so y'all go show her some love and everybody laughing at Elliot and stuff. That's dopeness right there. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now I'm gonna come to you first this time, Tyra. I'm gonna come to you first on this time. I'm pretty sure you've seen the show or the movie. If you haven't, it's fine, but I'll be surprised if you haven't, but I got faith in you. It's Beverly Hills Cop or whatever. Yeah, okay. And so looks like we had 3 of them. Looks like we may be getting a 4th or whatever. And I have this report right here from the Hollywood Reporter. It says Beverly Hills Cop 4 among 23 new features to film in California. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is some big $670 million deal that I'm not that enthused about. I just care about the Beverly Hills Cop 4 and that we may be getting a new one. And also, guys, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there is a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And so going back to the Hollywood Reporter, 10 studio movies and 13 indies will tap the state's tax incentive program, including projects by Jean-Marc Vallée, Aziz Ansari, and Kenya Barris. California's Film and TV Tax Credit Program has unveiled another 23 movies and 10 studio movies to shoot in the state, and they are listing a number of producers right here. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is the result of a one-time licensing deal between Netflix and Paramount to produce a reboot of the franchise that began in 1984. It's set to generate $78 million and qualify spending for the state, so I'm pretty sure that they are excited about that. And let me go ahead and bring up this first little quote right here from the article. And it says, if I can find it, we look forward to welcoming this diverse blend of films and filmmakers to the tax credit program. California's Film Commission Executive Director Colleen Bell said in a statement, 23 projects are expected to generate nearly $678 million in qualified spending in California. Like I said, I just care that we maybe get a Beverly Hills Cop 4. So, Tyra, coming to you, are you a fan of the old Beverly Hills Cop movies? And are you looking forward to a sequel or a reboot? Or do you feel the same way about this as you do the Lion King prequels?
Had to come to me first. I'm not a big reboot fan, period, because it never hits the same. Beverly Hills, maybe 3 obviously 3. I don't think 3 is anybody's favorite.
Wow, I liked it. That's all good. It was cool. It wasn't as good. I didn't hate it.
Well, I'm a really big fan of the first one. Of course, I love the first one. This one, is when Eddie was at his height. We got that. The 48-hour films. Like, this was great Eddie. We don't really get that Eddie anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just feel like Eddie is kind of, at a comfortable age, as he should be. It's kind of like, I performed, a majority of my life. I made my money all the way from the 80s all the way up until now. So when he comes now, I just don't get that 100%. And I might just be leaning on that coming to America a little bit right now because that upset me. But
it upset everybody.
The reboots just don't. They're cash grabs. I'm sorry. That's usually what they tend to be. I don't feel any love about the projects. I don't feel like anybody cares anymore. The reboots are just, for people to go, oh my God, I love that franchise. Oh my God, I love Eddie Murphy. Let me go support and watch this film, which we do, which I will, but I'm not going to act like I'm excited about a Beverly Hills Cop 4 movie because we're not going to get the banana in the tailpipe Eddie. I don't want it.
Yeah. Already. I like the banana in the tailpipe reference. OneTakeBigDog, coming to you, sir.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I only seen the first one, and I saw that joint probably 2 years ago, so I'm not super connected at all. It's kind of like whatever, but I ain't like some of the people over here in the chat right now because they over here going in on my boy Eddie, and I thought Dolomite is my name was fantastic, so I ain't gonna count my boy out, but it's just I'm kind of numb to it, to be real, because I'm not attached to it. I didn't really grow up with Eddie Murphy, it's kind of before me. So I can't say that my anticipation for this is anywhere right now. Like,
I feel you.
other than like on the floor, probably.
I feel you. Before I come to you, Elliot, let me bring in the fourth guest to the show. Man, it's been a minute. I miss him, and I'm so glad he is here. Stock market master genius, that is Mr. Lamont Tyson with Life Gains. What's good, my brother?
I'm good, man.
What's
How
good,
about
man?
You guys?
We good, man. We good. We good. We're talking about this Beverly Hills Cop 4 and whether we're excited or not. So I'm gonna come to Elliot first, and then I'll come to you. Elliot, how you feeling about this, man? Are you excited, or you don't care? Let us know.
Yeah, man. So I guess it's confusing. How could it be a reboot if it's the fourth one? Shouldn't it just be a completely different name of it? Yeah, like I don't give. So I don't know if the article maybe is just like alluding that it's a reboot, but it's actually a continuation. But neither here nor there. Axel Foley growing up, and we talked about it last week. Buddy cop films are making a comeback because they used to be so prevalent in the 80s and the 90s, and they just kind of died off in the 2000s. They're trying to bring it back. So I'm a big buddy cop fan, so I'm always looking for the next kind of that type of genre, and especially with one of my favorite comedians of all time. But it's the new Eddie, right? We saw Coming to America, and man, I don't know what was going on there. But to Big Dog's point, Dolomite My Name was pretty good. That was like kind of old school Eddie to me. He kind of went back in the bag and kind of went a little bit more to the more raunchier Eddie, and wasn't all kind of PC as he kind of is now. But with this fourth one, man, I wasn't a fan of part 3. And the only thing I remember about part 3 is they were at an amusement park, and that was like the only thing I remember, and I thought it was so boring. But the first two, I actually like 2 over 1, if I'm being honest. I'm a big fan of the first 2 Beverly Hills Cops, but I don't know, man. 20 years later, a fourth film, it's gonna be on Netflix, or is it gonna Eddie with the money? I know he wants to do the stand-up show. I don't know, man, but I do love Axel Foley and dun, 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 dun. Like, come on, man, that was a hit back in the day. But I don't know if the fourth one gonna do anything for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And Lamont, before I come to you, man, Mara calling you super dad in the chat, so that's what's up, man. You're doing a good job. But how you feeling about this, my brother? You excited for this? Did you like part 3? Say yes, but now how you feeling?
I did not like part 3. I'm not excited about this at all. And I got into it with Struggle down there because she was trying to badmouth my man on Boomerang, which is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Do you hear me? I love some Boomerang, but that was like 20 some years ago. Eddie disappointed me with this last Coming to America, and the last 4 or 5 movies he's done, except for Dolomite, haven't been that good. So he's batting out of 5 movies. He got 1 right. He's batting 20%. So I'm not that excited about this. And if I'm not mistaken, Kenya Barris is going to be producing this. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. That doesn't get me excited either.
Which doesn't get exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Whoa.
That makes me even less excited. There's no geekgasms going on for here. And I'm kind of worried about all these remakes they're doing. But you know what? I'll check it out. But I might have to still be Avery's Thunder and keep a bleach bottle somewhere near my feet just in case I get happy and decide to do a review. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, man.
I'm wondering who they're going to partner him up with. That's my thing, is who's going to be his buddy on the side. Because I know they wanted to do a TV show for a little bit, or maybe they did do a TV show, but it got canceled like after the pilot with like his son was a cop or something like that, and it didn't see the light of day or something like that.
Yeah. I think they did that with Rush Hour too. Had like a TV. I never watched it. Yeah. Did anybody let us know in the chat too if you've seen it or whatever. And I missed the whole 10 books of comments. I don't know, because I was trying to do this. I'm like, I'm not getting no comments. Then I clicked the button and then whoosh, and so that's why I'm just clicking stuff, because I want y'all to. I'm trying to show y'all some love and all that. So yeah, nobody's excited about this. So. Nobody is excited about it. So I guess we can move on.
What he should do is make another Nutty Professor film. I would like to see that.
I would too.
Today's society.
I would too. I would.
With body shaming and all that. That's what I'm saying. With people with with Instagram and all that, and people put on the front with the image, and I would love to kind of see a take on that in today's society.
Trying to get Eddie canceled. They go, oh, he's fat shaming. They go, no.
Man, yeah, that's right.
I don't think they read it. Not right now.
They will excommunicate my man quick.
Right on. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the fourth topic of the day. Elliot, I'm gonna come to you first, I think. But that is on Netflix right now. Let's see, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Somebody said in the chat earlier, the Cobra Kai never died. Right here, the Hollywood Reporter. Cobra Kai renewed for season 5 at Netflix. This is what's up. And let you know, if you're reading this via live or the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. Also, hold on. We got 125 people in here, but we only got 94 likes. Can we get 100? Can we get some thumbs up real quick, please?
Thumbs going.
Thumbs up party. Thumbs up party.
And he
thumbs
loves
up.
super chats too, ladies and gentlemen. Super chats are always wanted on this channel.
Thank you, Lamont. That is very true. I love the super chats. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I have this right here. It's pretty self-explanatory. But the streamer has renewed the popular karate film family dramedy based on the 1980s Karate Kid film franchise, helping the show's cause. Cobra Kai received 4 Emmy nominations. I did not know that.
Wow.
For its third season, including Best Comedy Series. That is news to me.
Wow.
So it's a dope ass show. To be honest with you, I like it. But I have this quote right here. The showrunners have said that they plan to create more content set within the same universe. While we don't see Cobra Kai as The Simpsons going on forever, it can have an end. Look at Better Call Saul and El Camino. Schlossberg told the Hollywood Reporter in January, the deeper and richer you make the world, the more opportunities there are. When we pitched to Netflix, the show wasn't just season 3 and 4. We talked about all the possibilities we think there are with the franchise. And so I'm with this 100%. Elliot, how are you feeling, sir?
Yo, I'm gonna make it short and sweet, man. I have not seen one episode of this show that everyone's raving and love and talking about. I'm not the biggest karate fan. Yo, I haven't seen it, man. Like, wasn't a fan of the franchise growing up. It just kind of was like, it is what it is. But I will say, as far as all the hype and hoopla around it, I'm glad people get their 5th season before the 4th one comes out. That's always something good to kind of keep in mind for the future seasons. And if I was Netflix talking about possibilities, lead into a movie on an exclusive Netflix Cobra Kai movie would be genius to do. And then, of course, you have the spinoffs with the younger senseis and the younger generation. So they can definitely keep going on and on and on. But again, I've yet to sit down and watch Cobra Kai. So much stuff on TV, man. We just talked about it. This is nostalgia all over again. They keep making all these 80s and 90s films. But I'm hearing this one is a great one. I just haven't sat down and watched it because I wasn't a fan of the Karate Kid growing up. But hey, I'm glad you guys got your 5th season.
I think you'll like it, man, because just from getting to know you more and more on this show and your sense of humor, you're somewhat of a comedian. I think you like goofy, silly stuff. There's a big corny element to it. I don't know, but give it a try. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Lamont, how you feeling, sir?
Elliot, can I come sit beside you? I'm just gonna keep my eyes, and I have not seen one second of Cobra Kai. Not even. I haven't even seen the commercial, so I'm in a worse bucket than Elliot. I haven't seen nothing about Cobra Kai other than that the fans like it. Now, I did like Karate Kid as a kid, but Cobra Kai, please don't come from my nerd card because I just haven't had the time. But what Elliot said, I think that because it's been so popular, why not make a whole movie universe on Netflix? I've been said they should make this a movie universe because a lot of people that follow my channel are always in my ear. Man, you need to review Cobra Kai. What you're doing, it matches your DNA for movies and TV shows. I know what you're doing. It's good, and I just haven't been able to get around to doing it. Be able.
It's all good. Everybody can't be perfect. It's okay. It's okay. One take. Let's have it, sir. Let's have it.
I'm gonna need you to mute both of them for the rest of the show. All right? I'm gonna need both of them muted for the rest of the show, man. What is happening right there? Y'all watch everything. Y'all ain't said nothing to old Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
man.
I have so much faith in y'all. Y'all don't let me down. Well, this gets me excited, man. Of course, I love this show. It's super enjoyable. It's just one of those feel-good shows. Yet they have so much stuff going on. Granted, it got like a little corny aspect to it, but at the same time, there's like some serious things that get to happening. There's people who can't adapt to like the new way of living, like how the world is now. It's just a lot of stuff that happens in it. It just gets you, man. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. But season 5 getting renewed before season 4 is fantastic. every single season they give you something to be like, hey, we're coming back, and you never necessarily know what it is. They never try to do too much in the season. They always do enough to like really get you hyped for the possibilities, and then they have the possibilities the next season, but they still do it again. They get you hyped, and then they drop something else. My only thing with this is I hope that they continue in that aspect. But I know there's times where like shows go too far and it's like, okay, now you're dragging it out. I just hope it don't become something like that. But the way that they have set things up now, it all makes sense, and it all plays a terrific part in the story.
Well said, sir. Thank you very much for repping for that Cobra Kai. Tyra, before we come to you, let me address this super chat real quick from Stephanie Garnett, $4.99. Thank you so much.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Yes, maybe this little change will kick off a donation train. Yes, choo choo on that ass. You work hard to bring us consistent content, Brendan. Thank you. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Tyra, are you gonna split the difference? Are you a Cobra Kai fan or no?
Daniel's son, Johnny, sweep the leg. This show bangs. I was so excited when this came out because I just knew that this was going to be one of those really good shows that got canceled during the first or the second season when it left us one more. We was all hyped. So for us to get a season 5, I'm ready. Come on. Yes. Love it.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry if I cut you off in the middle of what you were saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. You sure? I'm
positive. I love the show. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch it. I can't believe these two gentlemen haven't watched it, but it's okay.
I haven't seen it.
Yes. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes.
Now, may I ask if any of you that are reviewing, have you guys reviewed the show on your channels? Be Avery, One Take, or Stephanie?
I have
every season. I reviewed every season. Every single season.
Well, I'm gonna be over there going back trying to see if I can catch up.
Yeah.
Already. Well, yeah, 3-2. We win. You guys lose. I'm just serious. No, let's move on to this. Is the second to last topic or last topic right here? Man, I'm glad she's okay. I really am, because I was going to be hurt if something happened to my girl. But that's with Miss Letitia Wright. This is from Yahoo Entertainment and Variety. Letitia Wright hospitalized after stunt rig accident while shooting Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And just to let you guys know, if you are watching this live or on the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And I think I'm gonna come to One Take first this time, or Lamont. I kind of got confused. I usually write it down. I'm sorry. But the article, I'll click the wrong button. The article reads, and there she is looking all nice and innocent. Letitia Wright has been hospitalized with minor injuries after a stunt rig accident on the set of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Letitia Wright sustained minor injuries today while filming a stunt for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. She is currently receiving care in a local hospital and is expected to be released soon, a spokesperson for Marvel said in the statement to Variety. And so it's good news that she's going to be released soon. That means that it's minor and it's not serious, of course. And so they sometimes they have these stunt doubles, sometimes they do their own stunts. I don't know the details of this right here, but I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's good. Stephanie says that she's been wondering about her. One Take, how you feeling about this, man? How you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, well, I don't know. I'm happy she's okay. I'm kind of like you though. You bringing up like the stunt double. I'm kind of wondering what the situation with that was. Did she just want to get in there and do it herself? But considering the fact that they said minor injury, they didn't really give any details to like what the injury was as well. And they also said like the injury wasn't going to stop like production at all. So I don't think it was that bad. So yeah, I'm just happy that she's okay.
Already, Lamont.
That was very vague in terms of detail. A minor injury for some people can be a broken finger, broken toe, laceration. We don't know what the details were, but they said she was on a rig. So I'm assuming maybe she was filming on the back of the rig, fell off, something like that. I'm glad she's fine. She's going to be, from what we're understanding, reprising the role of the Black Panther, and she's going to be Shuri. So maybe she's having to do double duty. Maybe she's having to do more of this movie than what she had to do in the last movie. And it might have all just caught up with her. And so I'm happy she's good. But someone said in the comments, they can hear Eman saying, this is why we need T'Challa. But I don't think Eman would be saying that, because Eman's not going to wish anybody get hurt just for a role. But having said that, I'm glad she's fine. Maybe they can get back to doing what they need to do. And we need some more details as to what happened, what caused the situation to happen.
Exactly. Tyra, how you feeling?
Protect Sneak Eyes at all costs. Like, we need this movie to come out. It is very vague about exactly what's going on, but I'm really glad that she's okay. And they need to make sure, like, use the stunt double. I mean, come on now. We do love, a good, like, oh, you did that, you did your own stunts, but you know what? It never hurts to use a stunt double. Just protect yourself. Like, I'm really glad she's okay, and hopefully they can continue shooting. And from sounds of it, it's like it's minor, so everything should just continue on as it was, that we can get this movie out.
Right on. Elliot, how you feeling?
Yeah, no, sentiment, everyone, like what everyone else said. I think that this, like Lamont said, this kind of probably indicate that she's doing a little bit more action in this film, right? We saw it in Black Panther. She had a little gauntlets, and, that was cool and all, but it wasn't really nothing crazy in regards to the stunt side of it. So this, to me, implies that she will be doing more action in this film, which, to Lamont's point, kind of opens the door for her taking on that mantle, which obviously, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just glad that she's doing well and she's staying safe. And for them to put that article out there, that's kind of, again, she was a supporting character in the last one, and to have them have minor injuries to be out there seems like she is probably the lead of the film, because she was probably, someone that's top of the priority list on the cast list. So whenever someone on top of that list gets hurt, even though it's minor, it makes its way out to the public. So it screams to me that she's going to have a much more pivotal role than obviously with the passing yesterday. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. But yeah, I think this definitely opens the door for her having a much bigger role in this film, and maybe suiting up as the Black Panther. So we'll see.
Right on. Yeah, I tried to watch my my IMAX copy of Black Panther yesterday. I couldn't find it, and I was hurt. But yeah, I gotta find it somewhere. But yeah. So get well soon, Letitia Wright. Get well soon. Be careful. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I'm gonna just speak for myself. This is not just a movie for me. It's a bit more, and it means more to me than just being a movie. And so I just care that everybody involved is okay. It's like my extended family. It may sound silly to you. I don't really care. But that's just how I feel. And so, yeah.
My brother, we all like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Larry as well. Shout out to Larry.
We all like that.
Now, guys, we only have 5 topics today. And so that will conclude the movie news roundup portion for today. However, and Lamont, if you haven't seen it or you got to go, and I didn't even mention this to you, Elliot. So if you got to bounce to understand, but a movie just came out this past Friday called Candyman. And we're all pretty passionate about it, whether we like or dislike it. And so I thought that I would do somewhat of a little spoiler field review for Candyman. And so I just want to let y'all know in the chat, if you have not seen Candyman yet and you don't want to be spoiled, I thank you for being here today. Give me a thumbs up. But we don't want to spoil Candyman for you, because we're going to spoil this movie up, down, left, right, in, and out if you've already seen it. So I'm just letting you know. Now, we're not going to be here for no hour just talking about Candyman. We're not going to be here that long, but we are going to discuss it. You down for that, Lamont? You got to bounce.
I'm gonna go. I haven't seen it, but I want to see it because I want to get in these conversations. So my question to you would be: are you going to talk about it anymore, or is this the end of you talking about it any this week?
This is probably gonna be the end of me talking about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hang out. I mean, I just spoil it for me. Damn it, I don't care. I just want to hear the good conversation. Just spoil it.
All right. Yeah, Zia, you right. It's really not that scary. So yes, it's strictly Starlight. just thank you. But if y'all know, if you ain't seen it, you don't want to be spoiled. Just FYI. Elliot, if you got to bounce, man.
We're good, man. We're good. We're good.
All right. Well, let's talk about this film right here, Candyman. I have watched Elliot's. I usually don't do this, but I watched Elliot's review, Towers, and OneTakeBigDogs, and I think I can say it's safe to say that at the very least, all of us were very disappointed when the film. It may not go as far as this being trash, garbage, bleach. There was a point in time where it was almost the case like that for me. But it is what it is now. Well, I'll touch on that later. Now, get in where you fit in. I don't even know how long this will be, but I do have questions, and hopefully y'all can first of all, why? So Lamont, this dude got bit by a bee, stung by a bee at the beginning of the movie, or got stung on his hand, and his hand started getting infected. He needed some ointment, some Neosporin, some rubbing alcohol peroxide or something. But this brother don't want to do that, bro. I guess he was being possessed by Candyman. Bro, the infection grows all the way up to his eyeballs. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I'm just like, what's the reason, man? Y'all let me know. Do y'all have anything for that? Because I just don't understand why he didn't go to the hospital. Somebody tried to explain it to me, talking about, well, he was possessed by the demon. I just thought that was stupid writing, and I just have to vent that out. Tyra, I think you was raising your hand. You may want to say something. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
He was, I think, where we ended up towards the end of the film. He was more so possessed that entire time, which is why he moved so unnatural. But with the writing being so bad, they didn't really focus in enough to give us any real reason for why. Because I was just sitting there like, bruh, when you gonna go to the hospital? But they didn't care about that. They cared about, since we're doing most of this killing off screen, we got to give the people something to hold on to until we get to the end. So let's try to shoehorn in this body horror and have him pick at this thing and pull Nick and, kind of get the audience to be uncomfortable when it really just made him look like an idiot.
Right on. But thank you, man. Before we move on, Jimmy U, $10 super chat. I have not seen it yet, so I gotta go. Putting this in my watch later playlist when I get to see the movie. Much love, you guys. Thank you so much, Jimmy U. I do appreciate the $10 super chat. Thank you. Elliot, man, how you feeling about the lack of
medical care?
Yes. How you feeling?
Hey, bro? Man, I guess my man didn't have insurance. He out here struggling artist. He hasn't sold the painting in many years, so he's probably like, man, I can't go to the damn doctor. I ain't got no insurance right now. So that's no. I think it was more or less the consumption of him being possessed and being so consumed and doing all the research and all that, and just kind of it really took over his life, right? He didn't have time to interact with Brianna. He didn't have time to do this. He was just so locked into this story, and it just took over his mind, took over his day-to-day routine. So I think that's where it kind of went in as far as him not going there. And also, there's so much like this movie's an hour and a half, which for me, horror fan, hour and a half is like perfect timing, but there's another 15-20 minutes left in this movie, and I think little things like that was like explaining the infection and how it consumed him was something that was left on the cutting room floor. We'll obviously talk about some of the going from 0 to 100 in the last 15 minutes that just felt rushed. So I mean, there's a lot of this movie that just felt like there's probably a deleted, the release the Nia DaCosta cut, her full vision of the story, because I think there's a lot of like little stuff like that was left out of the film.
Right on. One take. How you feeling about that part?
Man, listen, if I knew I was going to be ambushed like this, man, I probably would have just headed out, bro. I guess I'm the only person who really liked this movie because I rock with it like hard too. Really? Like I left out the movie theater like, yo, that jump. Because
you had criticism too, but
I do got some criticism, and I think that kind of like pointed like what Elliot was saying about there's like 20 minutes of this movie that they just or maybe just left out. Maybe I want to see it like an extended cut or something like that. But him not going to the doctor, man, bro. Nobody goes to the doctor, bro. Like, listen, I'm just keeping it a bean. Like, I've been sick as I don't know what. Have not been to the doctor. If sleep can't fix it, Well, I can't find me a little bit of ointment to put on now. Like, I'll bite this loser hand.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Man, yeah. He didn't even put no ointment on it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He didn't want to do that. But
So
it's
the
not good.
infection spread throughout his whole entire body.
Down there, bro. Half his body. Half
Up his
body.
neck, down his leg, everywhere.
It was
God.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
I think that was just like a build up, though, man. Because once he first goes to the projects, and it's like he's back where he does not need. Well, I ain't gonna say where he don't need to belong, but technically, where like he's, I guess you could say destiny or fate played a part in it. Like, oh, you get bit. Like this was always meant for you. You was gonna get bit, and you was gonna start, changing, or I think I didn't really look at it like that deep, even though it did like play a big factor towards the end, though.
I got you. Yeah, it did. It did. We're gonna definitely talk about that. But before we do, they were trying to make this a point in the film, big time, that what is his name? Anthony has something, had something going on with his mother. She's like, because what was her name? Brianna, played by the beautiful Miss Tayana Paris, is like, hey, don't forget we have the meeting tonight with your mom. And then later on in the film, it's like, hey, you missed the meeting with your mom. I was there. And I'm just like, what's going on? And we find out that his mom is from the original mom from the first film, Vanessa Williams.
See Lamont,
okay. I'm invested even more now. Okay.
So guess what, Lamont? You remember the baby from the first one? Yaya is the baby growing up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's some hey, it's starting to move up my ladder now, man.
Thank you, Lamont.
I can't front.
My thing is, go ahead, my brother.
No, I was just saying, I love Vanessa Williams. I love that first kid. I followed their careers. Hey, you getting me now?
Hey, not to get too excited, Lamont. She's in it for like 2 seconds, so as well as we'll talk about Candyman too. But yeah,
that's the thing.
The trailers really are misleading. I'll just say that.
I appreciate that.
And let me grab this.
Don't say that. And
she was like, she was out.
God,
for real. For real. Hold on. Here we go. Papa Avery, thank you so much, Dad. I appreciate it. 1999 super sticker. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Now the thing about it that I want to know is like, why, and anybody can jump in, why did he have, in my opinion, such a poor relationship with her? Just like, I didn't like their dialogue, their energy. It seemed like he had had beef with her or something, and I don't know. I mean, that's just another reason why I didn't like his character in the film. But if anybody has any 2 cents on that, I would love it. Maybe that was left on the cutting room floor, but I just thought that was horrible.
So Brianna's dad killing himself, all that stuff that went absolutely nowhere. That should have been her. That should have been Anthony's story with his mom, that she's been haunted by her son been taken by Candyman and is so scared they're going to be consumed by this, inevitably down the road, that she's just like willing to take her life. But instead they give it to Brianna's character that went nowhere, like absolutely nowhere. It was her only point of this was like, this is her connection to art. She lost her dad, who was an artist, so she probably feels bad for fixing people that are in the art scene. So that's the only thing I took from that. But they should have cut that out and gave that to Anthony's character, that his mom was like in and out. She's crazy. She just came across the kid, but they literally, to your point, Brad, I don't know why this was just shoved in. This was shoehorned in to connect it to the original. It really didn't go anywhere.
Right now, Tyra, you got anything about that?
I'm sorry. I hated this film. I did not like this film. I don't have anything good to say about this film. I had to search for things that I liked, and when I have to do that, it just wasn't good. The writing, stop excusing this movie with the cutting room floor situation. All of that wasn't left there. This is just bad writing. Nobody thought to include these things in. They liked the thought of the Candyman. They was, let's, make this a spiritual sequel, a reimagining. No, this was like sequel. And we didn't connect any dots. We just were like, oh yeah, let's throw Vanessa in there. She was in the last one. There was no cohesion anywhere. I was really upset with that story. And I was at least hoping that when we did get to see Vanessa and them have that talk. We could at least take that moment to go, well, Mom, you were really overprotective of me as a kid. We moved from here to there. You lied to me about this. You were a certain type of way. And this is leaning back to, her getting the baby out of the fire and that whole thing, like her just being really coddling him or something, to now that she's calling and like, I need to, and he's like, no, I did that all my life. Like, I just need my space. I'm trying to be an artist. No, we have 2 seconds. Don't say that. And it's just done. And then that really added on to me disliking his character, because it's just like, I don't really just care for you as a person. And then you're a little, iffy, a little shitty towards your mom. And if you go off of this story, it's like he's like that for no reason. Because prior to that moment, you didn't even know you had that connection to the fire, to Helen, to the Candyman. So what was your problem, bro? It wasn't it.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. I gave this is produced by Jordan Peele. One Taylor, he's gonna pop out the scene.
No, it's all good.
What's up, my brother? Go ahead. I mean, if you got a respectful rebuttal, I want to any of us. I want to hear it.
I'm let you catch this super chat, and I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna have to handle this.
Sharronda coming through with the super chat. The 1999. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, why y'all spoiling the movie for Lamont? Hey, he said he good. He said he good, but Sharronda, thank you so much for the super chat, ma'am. I really, really, really do appreciate it. She has a video on this as well on her channel. Good 10 or 11 minutes. After I saw the film, I called her and we kind of chopped it up for a good 5 or 10 minutes, venting and laughing about the film. So y'all make sure y'all go check out her review too. It's doing quite well as well. She's getting a lot of hits on that. So comment, thumbs up, share it, all the good stuff. Her information is in my description as well and on my channel tab. So Sharronda with Miss Pay Away, thank you so much for the super chat, ma'am. I appreciate it.
May I add something? Sharronda is also doing, if you're into horror, she reviews American Horror Story. I love that show. It's back for its 10th season, and she's already reviewed episode 1, and it's fire. Go check it out, man. That chick be on it. One of the hardest working people on YouTube. She be doing it. So go check her, and her reviews are very entertaining on American Horror Story. Go check it out.
Yeah, I love the energy. Love the energy. Go plugs and all that. So one take, my brother. Did you have something to say or
man. I don't appreciate y'all going in. I don't appreciate y'all going in on this film like this. Okay. Now one thing I will say, okay, the stuff with I think Brianna, the stuff with her daddy, that didn't go nowhere. I thought it was gonna go somewhere. Eventually, it didn't. Yes, they probably should have gave that time to Yaya and his mama. True, right? But if we all got in an argument. You didn't tell me about that. Okay, cool. I'm mad right now. I'm just finna dip. And I understand you probably like we could have brought that back into the story more, but I just kind of feel like you would have got a whole bunch of fluff with that. It was a simple moment between me and my mama. The moment was really to show that, hey, this is the mother, he's the kid. That's probably was the biggest thing about that. And another thing I just want to say real quick.
I love it.
I think this Candyman was better than the first Candyman.
Oh.
I think my man Big Dog has been stung by a bee. I think he has been stung
he wanted the original.
And he already done said he wouldn't go get no medical help.
Wow.
Can I approach One Take? Let me approach One Take. Because me and One Take tend to agree on more. The only thing we can't agree on is Titans. But other than that, we tend to agree. So One Take, please tell me, look. Everybody else is going in literally, figuratively, and from a thespian standpoint on this movie, but you're defending it. So someone, kind of what I like in movies and TV shows. Tell me what it is I'm going to enjoy greater than what these people are saying is bad about the movie.
Okay, first of all, you're going to love the main character. Y'all doing the team does a great job. Also, this movie is beautiful.
Okay.
This you can have it on mute and watch it. I swear you're gonna enjoy everything about it.
You should have it on mute.
Wow.
I
You walk right into it. You walk right into it. You walk right into that one.
I gave you that. But look, something they do, I thought was unique. I like the other panelists here. I thought the deaths and the kills were pretty cool. Now, hold up, wait, because I understand y'all are ready to go in. Wait a minute. We saw some kills. Exactly. It wanted to like kind of like give homage to what the first, because the first one kills absolute dog water, just absolutely terrible. These were a little bit more unique. You got to see certain things. We saw the chick in the window getting smashed up against the window. We saw they had the little terrible high school kids. We didn't need to actually. This is not a slasher. Candyman is more than just a slasher. We got a hook. It's not the same, people. It's not the same. I understand that y'all wanted to see some gory stuff, but that's not what the movie needed to do. It was just more about the deaths and how he was killing them. Come on, man.
I'm about to pop.
What is happening right now?
One dog
said blasphemy. I love it. Go ahead, Tyler. My fault.
Definitely a slasher. He
Yes.
is a slasher.
Yes.
It's not present here because they didn't want this to be a slasher film.
Mhm.
They tried to pull us in and use Candyman for that, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who went thinking we were going to get those great gut Candyman. What you got a hook for if you're not killing anybody? I'm not.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? He is very much so.
She went there.
Did you not see the first one? Did you not see the first kill?
I went for blood, and it's literally, you could, and if you go, even though the other two films in the franchise aren't good, he's a slasher. There are maybe two, if I'm not mistaken, maybe three actual kills in that first film, and it seems like such a bloody film. We don't see Candyman until damn near 45-hour mark of that Candyman film, the first one, and he still had so much presence. This Sherman Fields cleaned up Candyman, with that little nice peak coat. He was there. He was looming. He was there in bright light. We saw him so much. And when we actually could get a real kill with the woman splattered up against the glass, they panned back so far that we couldn't even see it. So I don't
hold on. Watch this. Let me get a quick rebuttal. In the first Candyman, we didn't even know if he was the person doing the killing.
We did not, and that gave. Don't even get me started with that.
At least this one we know who killed him.
But here we could have had Anthony doing the killing because he was so suspect. But we didn't even have enough writing ability to have one cop come question him. Dry.
Yeah.
That was tired.
That was
everything was inconsistent. If we wanted to use that first interaction with Helen, because we got to see him go explore and go off and use Candyman for his inspiration, though it was for her thesis or whatever in that first film, they were kind of matchy with the same things. And I was literally sitting there waiting for, when is someone going to approach him and say, hey, you were at this art gallery. You were just in this woman's home. You were just in these places. What's going on? You're on the news that he loves so much. Because, he's such a good guy that he was having so much fun in seeing murders in the news. But it's like, oh, yeah, they're saying my name. It's about my art. I felt like he was a tasteless character. Yaya acted very well here. He acted really well here. His character, it wasn't a good character. What was there to like? What was there to care about?
Passion. You didn't see the passion?
I agree.
No.
I'm just really wondering.
No, just because you come into my camera and you hit one of those, that doesn't mean I saw the passion.
No. I think we watched different movies. I legitimately think we watched different movies, okay, people? Because the passion was
there. Was
there.
no passion. The passion was for himself. He was all about his ego, my paintings. I need to be a bigger name. Everyone took a back seat to that. So I didn't have anything to identify with for me to really care about his transformation, his hand. It was all about him.
It was his dedication towards what he wanted to do. I guess at some point, like you put everybody else to the side and like focus on yourself, and that's what he was doing. I understand you might not like that, but that's what he was doing.
What am I trying to say? I forgot what I was about to say.
I gotta say this, be Avery, one take.
Yeah.
If they're gonna give you a hook as a slasher, you gotta use it.
Mhm.
Struggle said it best.
Hold on. See, because they leaving out details. I want you to let you know.
And we ain't even got to the good part yet, but go ahead.
We leaving out details because that hook was used multiple times. It was used in a bathroom. That hook was used in some white woman apartment, and that hook was also used at the end. You know, there was some police. So yeah, that hook
it was, and you
it
know
got
what?
active.
We didn't see none of it.
It was off camera.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, just what the hell? all the killing, you didn't see it?
Not really, bro.
Like I thought y'all was joking about. I thought this was like a big.
No.
No.
It'll show like the mirror and like the blood flying across the screen, and you can hear it. It sounded horrible. You know, we didn't even get to see this kid right here, which we finna talk about here in a second. This fool done lost his damn mind. This little dude right here. But let's go ahead and move on to the last part of this review, because it's a cluster. As Elliot said, they took the powers of the Flash from the DC universe and just sprinted to the damn finish line or whatever. We got some people. Janine talking about. Hold on, Janine. Hold on, I'm with Janine talking about. I appreciated Coleman Domingo's character. Mara Shree talking about Coleman Domingo was the only scary character. And that's what we're gonna talk about now. What's Sharronda saying? Let me scroll down.
Oh my gosh, she caught my face.
This is the moment Lamont realized One Take was lying to him. Wow. Okay. So let's go now. I liked him throughout the movie. I liked his voice. I liked the storytelling. You know what I'm saying? With him, you know, with the paper mache puppets and all that, the illustration, that was cool. And this brother can act. Right here, he can act. He's a great actor, but for some reason, the horrible writing came through, like Tyra said, and this fool lost his goddamn mind out of nowhere. And One Take Big Dog, if you try to defend it, hey, I'm gonna listen to you, man, but I can't wait. But this fool here, out of nowhere, just decides to kidnap Brianna in the laundromat, tie her up, and out of nowhere, like, we over here, and what's the name? Convenient Greens or whatever.
Mustache twirling villain.
Yeah, and it's a stain, and you can't wash out the stain. It's just there forever. We need Candyman.
Completely different movie. Completely different movie.
Well, he literally did he started. We need Candyman, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, where did this come from? And he starts monologuing, like he starts. Like Elia said, a mustache twirling villain, like they used to do in the old school movies or cartoons. And like he had a little walk with him, a little shake or whatever, like he'd been practicing. And so, bro. So now, mind you, now on a serious note, let me go to the comments so I can see what y'all. I'm looking at the comments. I need to pay attention.
I can't wait to hear what One Take got to say because, man,
I got to hear this.
Bro, hold on. Now, on a serious note, one of the things that they tried to do that was kind of cool is show black trauma, like on the mental or whatever, PTSD, because he did go through some effed up stuff as a child. Right. You know what I'm saying? I like this, right? That's him, Coleman Domingo, as a boy. And the blood is him walking in on his sister getting murdered by Candyman. So I can understand that's going to mess you up or whatever. But it was still a leap or whatever. This dude went through the multiverse to get to this conclusion of the plot. And he cuts. So basically, Lamont, he feels that the neighborhood needs Candyman to survive or thrive. And I'm not connecting the dots. And so Anthony getting bit by the bee, coming back, he was like, I knew that this would come back, circling around. I knew the original child would come back and take the mantle of Candyman, and that's why he was possessed and all that. So he kidnaps Brianna and Anthony, chops off his arm, then sticks the hook into his arm, ties it up or whatever, and then, gets some candy, calls the cops or whatever, like, hey, I found Candyman. Y'all need to come get him. All of a sudden, we got the super Nazi white supremacist cops coming out of nowhere that ain't ever been in a movie, and they just want to light the brother up like it's the 4th of July or whatever. Like, bro, it is the most black, bro. It is he damn near dead on the ground. Like, Tyra, one take, jump in where you want to. How much shit that don't make no goddamn sense.
I gotta hear this, man. I got to hear this one take. He almost convinced me not to watch it.
Well, don't worry about
I was saving it because I really wanted to hear, because he loved the film. I don't know if he found the ending as problematic as everybody else, because he thoroughly enjoyed the film itself. The ending was some of the dumbest shit I've seen in a long time.
Ooh.
Ooh. I was upset because I didn't identify or really care for Yaya's character here. So with Coleman Domingo's character, I enjoyed him thoroughly. I was really getting into him. I was really getting into his character, and for the most part, his storyline was really making sense. And just for them to shoot, like, everything was just happenstance. I love how the Yaya character, the Candyman, and they just happened to be there. It was like, okay, so if you take this and it's supposed to be like, we need Candyman, we need this in the neighborhood, Candyman takes on a whole different persona here. It's a whole different meaning. It's about, the injustice done to Black men throughout time, and we need this figure. And I swear I was watching it, I was like, well, damn, if we're going off of that, we'll have a lot of fucking Candymans, but all right. It was just supposed to be that. So I didn't like that he was saying, he's supposed to be here to represent injustice, and he's supposed to really come back and kill all the white folks, pretty much, who are doing all this injustice. But for us to even get there, we had to have another Black man set up a fellow Black man. Hey, he asked Brent, he here. I got him. You want some candy? He's here. Yeah. Come light him up. Like, we had to have him. You set him up for him to die.
He had a bucket full of candy just sitting there too. Like
I didn't see the sense in that. What was, all the injustice, all that propaganda for, if we were just gonna have a Black man set up another Black man for a white man to come kill him, for him to even have come back? Like, it didn't make any sense. It was dumb.
Elliot, get in here, bro. Get in here, bro.
The only thing, and I'm going to try to defend a big dog before he comes in here. The only thing I can see as far as connecting the dots is this ties to the Candyman lore, right? He was killed. These white men killed him for being, the painter and falling in love with the woman and all that. So I think to Coleman Domingo's character, this is the origins of Candyman. This is a cycle of, repeating this senseless killings of Black men. So I think that was like what they were trying to say. It was just poorly executed. But I think that's where they were trying to connect the dots, is have these white men come in to kill him, to do that baton, to ascend for him to become the Candyman, is being killed by these police officers. So, and plus we know that him as a little boy, he saw the neighborhood candy guy being killed by the cops. So I think this was in his mind the way to truly transcend Anthony into becoming Candyman. But again, it was just
awful.
Thrown, like, take it, kitchen sink, and just take it. Can't stop.
The cutting room floor, as you guys said, because we didn't get anything. If we would have gotten small things with Coleman Domingo, maybe, maybe just POV shots of somebody watching Anthony or inquire. It was nothing. It was out of nowhere, and we're just supposed to accept it. Please fix it for me, OneTakeBigDog, because tell me, please.
Say less. Like, it's no problem. Your wish will be granted. Hear me out. I knew Coleman Domingo was like out his rocker the moment I met him. So I knew eventually, I said, some kind of way this dude right here gonna flip. And then once we see the backstory as to what happened with him and Candyman, and we keep getting all this stuff about like gentrification and all that. So I said, okay, this has to be going somewhere. And you know exactly where it went? It went right there to wherever that church was. And he was he had my boy Yaya. I said, okay, we need Candyman. I understand what y'all saying. Like, he was off his rocker a little bit, but you can't tell me he wouldn't have been off his rocker seeing his sister walking in, seeing his sister get murdered. So I don't think he was ever straight after that. I understand we probably would have wanted to see more about him going up, but the movie's not about him. The movie's about Candyman, okay? So we get to this last scene. Well, his whole thing was like, hey, I'm basically finna get killed in front of this woman because that's technically what Candyman was gonna do. She gonna tell everybody. Once she tells people about what happened with Candyman, now Candyman's gonna be up in this white neighborhood. They gonna start saying Candyman because they think it's a game. They gonna get eliminated. Then black people gonna move in at a cheaper price. That's just what it is. That's what he saw happening. I ain't done because y'all over B, you look like you want to say something. I ain't finished it.
Go ahead.
Then we go to the police scene. Now I gotta keep it real. I'm a defender movie, but I'm also gonna say when some stuff didn't make sense. When she was holding him and the police just walked in and started busting, I was just like, okay, y'all just had to get these most racist cops. Y'all could definitely find.
Yeah.
All right. What? Hold on, B. I'm not let you get it now. So once we had that, you can't tell me when Brianna was sitting in the back of this cop car talking to this dude who want her to make up a story about how her boyfriend was attacking them, and she said, "I just want to see myself. I just want to see myself. I'm in a movie theater. Like, I want let us see her. Please let's see her. Yeah, Candyman. What? Candyman.
I don't say it no more.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I ain't finna play with him.
I'm in the stream.
But we know he shows up and he does what Coleman Domingo wanted him to do, what he set out his whole mission for. Because once Coleman knew, man, this is the one we've been waiting on. This is the one we've been waiting on. And he finally got that opportunity. He sees it. Next thing you know, the Cabrini Green, I think Cabrini Green got Candyman back. White people about to get up out of there. Black people about to move in, cheaper price. Hold the hood down.
Okay. Now let me jump in here real quick. Now, just to set it up for Lamont real quick. So, bro, they could have just set up a better. If you're gonna have police brutality in the movie, at least make it somewhat realistic. Yaya is 2% he got left on his life. He about to die. He on his back, he literally like he in his coffin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He got his head laying on his woman's lap. Just ain't no threat to nobody. Cop just comes in, guns blazing, execute him. Just the stupidest stuff you could ever imagine. Now,
right,
as OneTakeBigDog was saying, you know, cops are racist as hell. They put her in the back of the cop car. Hey, you got two choices, Miss Brianna. You can either side with us and say that your boyfriend, whatever, attacked the cops and we had no option but to shoot him, or we can just say that you're an accomplice and you're going around killing people pretending you Candyman too. So that's what OneTakeBigDog said, that she was like, I will tell you everything you want to know. Just let me see myself in the mirror. And she proceeds to say Candyman a number of times or whatever. OneTakeBigDog, I will say that was the best scene in the movie right there. That shit was live as hell. You know what I'm saying? That scene alone saved me from pulling out the bleach. If they didn't have that part right there, the bleach would have came out because the ending was so bad. I was so excited, like, oh my God. I was like, wait a minute, she finna summon this dude. He gonna come back to life and kill her. He ain't gonna kill her because that's his baby or whatever. He finna kill these cops. Man, I didn't even have no popcorn, but I was still eating popcorn. I was so entertained at that point right there. So like it was one of the best scenes you'll see. Yaya dead came back to life as Candyman and just went ham on these white supremacist cops and murdered the hell out of them. So I was happy.
And don't forget Tony Todd. This is where he comes into the film.
Right.
Todd's face
go ahead, Elliot. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you set it up perfectly. I mean, that leads to the last shot in the movie, which is literally Tony Todd for 2 seconds in the movie. You see him, they de-aged him, and he, the whole thing that, which I missed that entirely from this film. The poet, the lines, the catchy lines that we got in the original was completely missing in this film. I wish they would have put that in there. But Tony Todd comes in to say, I'm here, I'm back. Tell them that's why he didn't kill Brianna, because he has to spread the name. So, but that's the only moment we see Tony Todd in the entire film, which again, mismarketing. They put Tony Todd, he's coming back and all. It's almost like the Luke Skywalker and Last Jedi is in it, for 2 seconds just to bring people in. So they.
And this was at the very end.
Very
end.
Very
now,
last.
Mind you, these are racist cops. We had never seen them up until this point.
Right.
And when we did see, they were sure to make the next white person worse than the last one that we saw. This was
You said that in your review too. Yeah.
Yes, that this was a racially divided movie, and they were sure to there isn't anything suggested, there isn't anything subtle about the writing here. All the white people damn near in the movie are, racist. If they're saying something and it's not, overtly racist, it has a racial undertone. So it's just set up to go, we're completely washing what Candyman was, because it kind of took me out for him to kind of be like the anti-hero type of thing now, when the Candyman that we've always known, be my victim, shed innocent blood. It was always, we were lusting after blonde white women for 3 films. So for him to kind of be like a savior now and them try to flip it at the end, especially now the Tony Todd, it didn't work for me because I was waiting throughout that whole film. I was like, where's Tony Todd? I was convinced at that point that, maybe he, is just not going to be here. And we get, the different reflections on the car and the thing. And I'm just looking. And he just comes, and it was so many opportunities here where we could have used him. But for that, and it's just pretty much like he ends off by telling her, tell everyone, anybody who's, giving us any, injustice, being a certain type of way towards Black people, say my name 5 times, I'm coming to kill them. If they're white, because not a Black soul really died in this one.
Right on. And this is super chat paid weight again. She hit the lotto or something. Thank you, man. $4.99. But him not killing Brianna contradicted who Candyman is. Exactly. Whoever calls his name has to die.
Has to die.
My only pushback on that is that she said his name 4 times and he said it on the 5th. So I don't know, because I thought of that too. I was like, you're right, but I thought about that. But I'm like, he's not going to kill her. I mean, it's just sloppy, because I'm confused as I'm trying to explain it. So good point, good comment. And
like the only thing I could think of is that she was the only one that survived. So she has to see that she has to survive to get his name out there. If she didn't, then it would be pointless. So I think that was like part of the reason why he kept her alive.
But I don't think it was about the name. Like, they took the whole sense and the whole scare factor with the Candyman, even from back when we were children, was, the saying the name 5 times. That was the threat. So to really take the threat off of that and just make it, it's really picky about who he's coming to kill, and it's not really a matter of who's saying it. Yeah, it didn't hit the same for me. So I just didn't understand having to divide it to where, like, it was very convenient that I don't think we had a Black person in the whole film who said it 5 times. Everybody was, just happened to be white. And they got theirs in the end, and we didn't see it. But they messed it up for me. I didn't stand up and shout hallelujah for that ending. It didn't do anything for me. It was, the most cohesive part of the film, up until them coming in and shooting him while he was laying down asleep. It was, it flowed well. It was nice to see. It was something interesting because it was a lot of, the pacing for this film wasn't great because that 3rd act was really rushed in, and so much was, it was hit. It was like, okay, well, damn, like, where are we? Hold on, Brandon, do it one more time. Do it one more time, please. Do the
Candyman.
We got, that right off the bat, and it just, the setup for that, it just wasn't there. There was no build up for that. So for us to just blink and it just fade to black, and all of a sudden Anthony is severely into his transition. It's no longer just maybe here. We have, we're blind in one eye. We're, it was almost like he was, sedated and hypnotized, and he just kind of came to like how he just came to, and he was there and he was shot. It just wasn't well executed. The writing for this film was just bad for me. So nothing was going to save that. Nothing.
I'm gonna comment something you said about that in your review too. But yeah, pay away, Sharronda. You're right, and thank you for the comment. Thank you for the super chat. It's just, I'm confused. You can try to explain it so many different ways, but either way, it contradicts itself. So it don't make no sense. And thank you so much, man, for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And so yeah, man. And One Take Big Dog, for me, I'll rate films a 1 out of 10. A 6 or higher is passing. I gave it a 6. I was about to give it a 5.5, but I was like, no, I'm gonna give it a 6. And so, excuse me, while I have my criticism, my complaints, and all that, because there's some good things, there's some horrible things, I still, even though I have all my dislikes, I still give it a passing grade. So that's just me. And you know, if any of y'all got anything else on Candyman you want to get out, you know,
I give it a 4.
Give it a 4.
Oh goodness! Wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm kind of in the same boat as Brad. I gave it on my scale of 1 to 5. I gave it a 3 because I'm a big sucker for production. And One Take talked about it. The cinematography was gorgeous. Robert A. Rawls' score was incredible throughout the entire film. I actually downloaded the score because it's pretty dope. And the performances were fine, you know. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. But knowing that it has that third act, to me, the first act was the setup was great, but it didn't deliver for me as far as, you know, concluding the story. But again, there's some good things to talk about in the film, and the production for me was really top notch.
Yeah.
Right on. I'm sorry, bro. What I was gonna say, Tyra, is like when you brought up that point about the transformation, I like how you compared it to The Fly. And you know, that was a long transition and not just like, you know,
quick.
I just had to bring it up. My fault. One take. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, it's all good, man. Even though I feel like we're ignoring the fact when he was like in the pain room, we saw the disease that spread up to his inside his face. But that's all good. I ain't gonna even shit. One thing I will say, you know, I do feel like some of the stuff was like, you know, on the nose, like the whole black and white thing. It was too on the nose and stuff like that. So I would rather that been more subtle, you know. But I think I kind of got over it, you know. But my question is to Lamont. Where you at, bro? Who you with? Let me know. I know it was 3 versus 1. I know I held it down.
That's an unfair question. You have to see it.
I just want to know if he gonna see it or not, because that's what all this was about. This I'm trying to convince.
I am gonna see it. One take. I'm gonna see it. But you had an opportunity to make me want to see it with urgency. So somebody can say they want to see something and wait 10 years before they see it. But I'm gonna see it, but it's not with urgency anymore.
Oh man, you done betrayed me, Lamont. I thought we were boys.
No, you won. You won the legal battle. Your case, your argument got me to say I want to see it, but it didn't make me want to see it with urgency.
Okay.
Already. Well, guys, that is it for the Movie News Roundup show, and that is it for our spoiler review for Candyman, the 2021 spiritual sequel. And so, you guys, whether you are watching this in the replay or live, let us know what you think down in the description box below, because we want to hear it all. And I also just want to thank everybody so much for being here. I do appreciate it, especially my Miss Ty with her first time being here. You did such a wonderful job, ma'am. Everybody in the chat loved you, and you are welcome back anytime.
Hold on, one take, big dog. I'm welcome back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you gotta win next time. I mean, with a loss, I need you to win next time.
Already. Well, one take. Let us know, my brother. What do you got? I brought this. I mean, if I bring something up, I gotta share it. But 85% by the critics, 74 audience score, so they liked it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So
22 million worldwide so far. I don't have a budget. If anybody knows, let me know. But I
believe it's 25.
Yeah, I think I read an article saying this might be one of the most profitable films of the year so far, because everything else has been so inflated with, you know, the budget and the production. So this might be a very profitable film by the end of the day, which might spell sequel.
I smell it.
See, big dog. Now that urgency has gone back up. It's going back up.
This film was anticipated for years, so I didn't expect anything less, but they did not deliver.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, one sec. Let us know, man. What you got going on your channel this week, sir?
Oh man, for my people who love rom-coms and terrible movies, I got a review for He's All That. I got to also, if you like good movies and funny movies, I got to also have a review for Vacation Friends. I have to watch the first 2 episodes of season 2 of C. Those reviews will be up later on this week, and as well as like my normal stuff, like my anime content, as well as my DC shows. I'm finishing up on a few of those. So yeah, it's gonna be a good week. And we got Shang-Chi this week. Oh wow.
Yes,
I got Shang-Chi this week. Every couple of these people are, it's all good.
It's all good, but we're gonna come back, me and you, for our spoiler review live.
And I want to join because I'm gonna go see it this weekend too.
Yeah, Lamont.
Okay,
and Struggles, if you want to come, you can. All is welcome. I got one review for its spoilers. I'm gonna release it on Thursday at 6 p.m. CST, and then I don't know, either Friday or Saturday, whenever y'all want to, we can link up for the part 2 spoiler review live.
Yes, sir.
Elliot, what do you have going on your channel this week, sir?
Yeah, man. Well, hey, first and foremost, Brandon, again, man, it doesn't go unappreciated for me being able to be on the panel these last few months, man. Always got a great time. I have a great time talking with you all. Big Dog, Lamont, of course, good seeing you, and Meeting Struggles reviews. I've been seeing her reviews for a while too, and she has a lot of great content. Like Brandon said, guys, show her some love and support and give her that subscribe and check her out, as well as Lamont, and of course, One Dog, and of course, you're on Brandon's channel, so I hope you're already subscribed. But yeah, always have a good time talking with you all. But yeah, as far as this week, it's actually kind of low key for me, man. There's really nothing besides, Shang-Chi obviously coming out Friday. We'll be talking spoilers a little bit later this week. But besides that, it's a pretty low-key week, which for me is great because I'm going to be able to catch up on some stuff that I don't really, that I've missed out on. Maybe Cobra Kai. I might watch Cobra Kai this week or maybe not. We'll see what the week has maybe not. We'll see what the week has to offer. But again, Brandon, Big Dog, Lamont, and Show Reviews, it was a pleasure to be with you all tonight.
Thank you.
What are y'all talking about? Hold on. You want say okay? I may have missed the context, but if y'all are being nasty, just I'm a holler. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, it seemed inappropriate, but Struggles. My goodness, I got thrown off.
Oh wow,
man! You see what I'm talking about, bro?
I don't know what's going on over there.
Some of that emoji.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tyra, I'm sorry. What do you have going on your channel, ma'am, this week? What do you have?
Well, I do a lot of throwbacks on my channel. I do a lot of different things on my channel, but I will be catching up with the Raising Kanan show and just kind of wrapping up with that show and catching up with the season. I will also be trying to review The Best Man and doing a breakdown of that.
Yes.
So that should be interesting. I do really good with my throwback films, and it's always nice to revisit stuff because most of the time when these films come out, if you're from a certain generation, you were a certain age. So it's always good to go back and reflect, and I will be, touching bases on that. And if I can, I will squeeze in a little Diamond and Bernie Mac in the Players Club.
Oh, okay.
And y'all, all these black films and movies and stuff, we take them to heart, and we memorize all the lines of dialogue and the funny scenes and stuff. Tara does such a great job of doing the impersonations and the impressions of the characters and with the mannerisms and all this stuff. It's very funny. So it's a very entertaining review.
See some impressions, some rapping. I'm a big fan. All that good stuff. It's all there. So come have a
she
good
be
time.
Freestyling, doing it all. So y'all make sure y'all show her some love. And last but definitely not least, my brother from another mother, Lamont Tyson. How you doing, sir? Let us know what you got going on your channel this week.
Well, man, thank you for letting me come back. I know I done been on vacation, been around the world, been to Chicago, been to Detroit, taking pictures with subscribers and other YouTubers. So I'm glad that you didn't kick me off the panel while I was gone for a couple
of weeks. Of course not. Never.
I'm happy to see all you guys. Everybody on this panel has been on my channel. You're always welcome to come back. This week, we're going to review the very last episode, season 2, Godfather of Harlem, which comes on tonight. We've got to get that in. Great episode. We've been doing the power, so Struggles, you're welcome to come back. You really, really lit my crowd on fire. Yes, you did. And then there's a new show called Heels that's on Starz. It's kind of centered around wrestling in the country. So One Take, you would like that if you haven't given it a shot. They're on episode number 2, and we're going to be reviewing that. Possibly we might see a B. Avery sighting on Tuesday when we do Power and Heels.
I will
And
be
then
there.
we're going to continue to do our Friday with Friends, where we invite, subscribers, smaller YouTubers to come on network, get their jitters out of their system to learn, have a good time. And on my other channel this week, my financial channel that just crossed 4,000 subscribers as of today, we're doing how to detect good stocks to buy for long-term growth, how to detect good stocks to buy for short-term growth, and also what is the best strategy for you to make money weekly in the stock market that has a very, very high gain, very, very low risk.
Right on, my brother. I appreciate it. And before we go, I just got a a documentary on Netflix. Do y'all remember in the NBA, 2004, the Pacers versus the
Malice in the Palace?
Yeah,
Malice in the Palace.
Man, have y'all seen this, bro?
I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
I finished it yesterday. Yeah, bro, it is so entertaining. And so I remember when I was in college, I did a presentation on this riot or whatever, and I got an A, and I'm proud of that. Maybe it was a B, but I passed. Let's just say I passed. But yeah, it's a dope ass documentary. It's about an hour long. Steven Jackson is hilarious. I'm with him. He was like, "Hey man, my brother needed aid, and I was there for him. I was happy for what I did with my brother. Yes, I loved it. So, if y'all want a good documentary to watch, check that out right there on Netflix. I'm gonna put pops back up. But guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to another movie news roundup show, number 28. We are almost right there to 30, and thank you so much. We will be back here same time, same place next week. And everybody here is invited back, if the schedule permits. And so Mara is telling me to review it. I might just do that. And so my Shang-Chi review will be up. Not that much coming out this week on Thursday, but I'm going to try to catch up on everything else too. And, you'll see just more stuff when I post it. Don't want to say everything just yet. But again, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And before you go, guys, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. As One Take Big Dog, Elliot, Tara, and Lamont. And that's just our opinion. Peace out. And we'll see you next time.
Candyman.